Yes guys, FIFA Buddy here, welcome back to another live stream on the channel, and today we are going to be doing FIFA 23 career mode with Borussia Dortmund, and today our job is going to be to overthrow Bayern Munich, and of course this is going to be over more than one day, so more than one episode, so hopefully if this gets popular, this can be a daily or weekly thing. So loading in, then we can see that we are in the Champions League with Man City, Sevilla, and Dortmund. We'll kind of shake up the groups a little bit, so putting Arsenal in here. Sevilla didn't get Champions League this year, I think. Sociedad did, and then maybe move Copenhagen with Benfica. Then that kind of mix up our group a little bit, and then just swap a few of these around. Like that, and then do that to that. Okay, right. So then we need to put it on to world class. Then we'll start with professional, see how difficult that is. We'll have the first transfer window open, and of course in the live chat as well, make sure that you put some signing ideas in there as well, so that I can listen to you guys as well. So then loading into the career mode, we'll replace the Mason Mount one.
Herzlich willkommen hier im Signal Iduna Park. Hier ist der neue Trainer.
And here we are at Borussia Dortmund. So we've got work to do, and we have a pre-season tour to do it with. So there's some strong players in this side. Someone like Bellingham will not be in this crew mode whatsoever because he'll be out the door straight away. I think we need a new right back, and actually Wolf is better there. Schlotterbeck, I want to go in instead of Sula. Guerrero's leaving the club as well, and I think we need a left midfielder as well. So then, if we get rid of those players, Guerrero is left on a free transfer, so we'll terminate his contract. And then Jude Bellingham, I don't think we'll make the same amount of money for him as we did as they did in real life, but we can still get about 60 million, maybe 70 million. Our budget is £72 million, and I think we first of all need to look at bringing in a right back for the club. And I am looking at maybe Diogo Dalot. That could be an option. Even someone like Nelson Semedo, Jules Koundé, because Semedo, of course, has Champions League experience, and that could be a realistic transfer. We've got, maybe if we look at the Bundesliga and things like that and check potential wise, so if we do that now, we'll just go on to FootWiz and check out the most potential right back, and it is, so we'll do rating between 79 and 83, and then 85 potential to 99. Position left back. Okay, so looks like Nuno Mendes. That could be a good option, but I'd like to kind of build from a bit of a younger, more unexperienced team. So that's why I'm going to be going for Bjorn. Sorry if I butcher this guy's name. Bjorn Mayer, I think it is, from Club Brugge. He has £12 million release clause, so I think we'll just pay that release clause. He has 86 potential, so he'll be quite good as a backup as well. But the thing is, he could be a backup, but he'll be a backup to who? Because we haven't got a left back because of Guerrero leaving. So maybe we bring in a big name player that can take the position for the first year. That's maybe not as young and potential, but someone whose potential could be from anything, that's just a good left back. So I've got my idea on bringing in Luke Shaw from Manchester United. I think he fits the way that Borussia Dortmund want to play, and I think that he would be a perfect player in this team. Ryerson, who's 24, is another left back option, but probably not one I'd like to use, as I'd like to really specialise Mayer on his first year here. And we'll look at see how much Luke Shaw will be, as we also need to look at right backs. So we'll do the same filter again for right backs. So then Luke Shaw, we'll scout him, and in 9 days' time we'll have a bunch of players that we can look to bring in. Our Youth Academy player is a 75 rated Benjamin Berger. So put him in an 8-week development plan and promote him to the senior team. And then sim 9 days. And then let's take a look on FootWiz again and see if there is a right back that we could bring in. Okay, so I think I've got my right back. He's attacking, and he plays for Atletico Madrid. So another maybe different target, and he goes by the name of Neuhel Molina, who had an excellent season last year at Atletico Madrid, getting a Team of the Season card as well. So that'll be really promising for myself as well to look at him and maybe think that he's good enough. But I know cricket ends can go out on loan. There was an offer for Bellingham. Who was the swap player? Fabian. That probably was reasonable. I would have probably have accepted that. So, yeah, maybe next time we accept that offer for Bellingham, it'll be worth simming though, so to be fair. Another offer, Liverpool, 87 million. Maybe we could get one of their midfielders. I'm looking at Fabinho and 47 million. 87. Okay, well I'd like 95 then. They're willing to pay £95 million for Jude Bellingham, which means that we can bring in a really big name midfielder. So like we did last time, we're going to sim again for another 9 or 10 days this time and take a look at a midfielder. So we're going to have to be looking at one of the best midfielders in the game to bring in. And I'm looking again at the leagues. Another signing. I know he's joined Benfica in real life, but Erkan Kochu from Feyenoord, because again it's someone that doesn't play in one of the big leagues. He's someone that goes under the radar quite a lot, so that would be a really realistic one for Borussia Dortmund to make. So Luke Shaw coming in, I'd put in that £29 million offer. Bellingham's left the club. They want Reina. We're not having that. Sorry, Eric. 30.5 million, and they left. Okay, fair enough. We're going for Molina instead. £27 million is going to be my first offer, and they want Özcan and 21 million. Okay, so what about 31 million pounds? 32, and that's done. Molina could be the first big name signing that we bring into the club. So then we'll give him the important squad role. 4-year deal. And the thing I like about Molina is he's one of those players that if your team is attacking, he'll be on the edge of the box that just fires one, and it just is like an arrow into the bottom corner. So I'm really excited to use Molina in this team, and as you can see, he's walking through the doors, and Gregor Kobel greets him to Borussia Dortmund. The medical's done, and welcome to the club, Nahel Molina. So then he's going to go in instead of Mounier in that right back position. Of course, I'm still looking at Luke Shaw, and Cockchu's report will be back very shortly as well. So we've got a few offers to deal with here. Royce, 24 million now. This is one that I'm going to have to consider because he's very old now. But unless they give me 30 million, he's a leader in this team. And they are going to give us 30 million, so apologies for realism's sake that it's not really how you want it. But Wolf's left as well, but we don't really mind about that one. So we're going to have to look to bring in another midfielder as well as Cockatoo. So while we're simming again, we'll take a look at which midfielder we can bring in. So this time, same filter, and I'm looking at... Okay, so there's about 3. There's 2. Guendouzi and Koopmeiners would be 2 excellent options and 2 realistic options as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully getting one of them in. Royce has left the club, which is maybe a bit frustrating and disappointing because he wasn't one that I really wanted to let go of, but the money was on the table and it's money that this club needs to bring in, so I had to let him go. So then we had the report back for Cockatoo, and it's going to be about £40 million at the minimum. They want Reina on 25, good than £45 million. It's a lot of money and they've agreed to it. He is only an 81 overall, Bellingham was an 85, but that won't make too much of a difference. And welcome another new signing, Erkun Kochtu to the club. So then next up we are going to look to bring in Luke Shaw. And this time obviously 30 million is not going to be enough, so 35, 37, done. And that's going to be our left back situation sorted out as we look to bring in Koopmeiners or Guendouzi as well. And then I think we also need a midfielder, so there's going to be maybe another 2 signings coming in. So then we've got the Super Cup game first up against Bayern Munich. So we're going to have to go into that game without a winger. So we'll take a look at maybe bringing in a winger after this game. The good thing is we can bring in Luke Shaw as our 4th signing before the game kicks off for £37 million. So then, take a look at the squad selection that we're going to be doing. Duranville, I'm not really fussed about him, so of course he can leave. We'll do the press conference because this is the final, so this is going to be a really, really important game for us. Because if we want to overthrow Bayern Munich, this is a really good way to start proceedings in that way. Because Bayern Munich always win this competition, so maybe just showing Bayern Munich who's boss here be key. I think striker-wise, Aller's not fit, so we're going to have to be bringing Makoku, which is not ideal for a game like this. Luke Shaw's in, Molina's in. We need to make sure that Kochtu is in for Chan. And I'll put him in for Dahoot. And they'll play Gio Reyna in midfield as well, because Brandt doesn't seem fit. Actually, Marlon doesn't seem fit either. There's a lot of players in this formation, so it's quite hard to select them easily. Reyna will go out wide, and Dahoot can go in. Guess Bino Gittens has a lot of pace, so maybe could be an option to play. But I think we'll stick with this team to play Bayern Munich. And look at the cutscene. Look how important this is for all of these fans. They don't expect to win these sort of games, but if we can win them, of course, it's another bonus. It's a really nice stadium as well. Looks like Union Berlin Stadium. I'm not too sure what stadium it is though. As we are off and going, and Bayern Munich get us going. Goretzka into Lucas Hernandez, Coman, Musiala. It's won back by Emre Can, Makoko, Reina, Makoko, Dahoud, Molina. Be a chance. This is what I'm looking for him to do. Arrow, one of them. Oh, that was a good save from Neuer. That is exactly what I'm looking for by Neuer Molina. As the corner in is cleared by Kingsley Coman, but Kokchu doesn't keep it alive. Coman does well, but still under pressure, and then that's actually really, really good from Kingsley Coman. Gravenberch. Osimhen has obviously been brought in by the game by Thomas Tuchel. Musiala's in. Jamal Musiala saved. And Schlotterbeck can clear. But just a bit of a scare in the opening few minutes as Molina has it again and gives it away to Cancelo. Goretzka. They're in again by Munich. And Goretzka saved by Kobel. And you can see Bayern Munich are dominating. We had an early chance that we couldn't really do much with. And now Bayern Munich are introduced into the game. And they're hopefully not going to run away with this game. Goretzka! Saved by Kobel. Molina. Reina. Dahoud. Lovely ball for Adeyemi. Oh, Neuer with the header. Kokchu. And the chip didn't work. The keeper was off his line. It was worth a try. And look at that. Look at the possession. Buying about 68% of the ball. Sane. Gravenberch. Musiala. Schlotterbeck as well. Whoa! Kobel. Looks like Adeyemi's got a bit of an injury here. I think it was a coming together between him and Manuel Neuer. So we'll check on him later on in the game, maybe at half time. It's Dahoud. Plays in Makoku and he's tackled, and Reina saved by Neuer. Neuer goes long. Emre Can wins it back. Dahoud. Giovanni Reina. Reina! Borussia Dortmund take the lead in the Super Cup final. And it's the young American star, Giovanni Reina, that gets the goal. Manuel Neuer didn't seem like he was expecting it to creep in at the front post like that. Well, it did, Neuer. You should be doing better there, Manuel Neuer, but we don't really care about that. We're 1-0 up in the Super Cup final. Gravenberch. The Kimmich. Leroy Sane. Musiala. Osimhen. Coman! Saved by Kobel. At half time we will take Adeyemi off and probably bring on Marlon. Sane. Coman. That's good defending from Gio Reyna. Because I don't want to use one of my intervals up now, because you only get 3. Sane into the box. Kobel had to watch it and he did really well. 1 minute of added time, which you've already played, and at half time, Borussia Dortmund lead by a goal to 0, and you can see the flags. It looks beautiful here at the WWK Arena. Adeyemi's off, and we'll bring on. I think we'll bring on Ryerson to play left mid. I just don't want to risk Daniel Marlon yet. And I want to see how good Ryerson is. Sure. Finds Ryerson. That's not a good start as Kimmich completely wipes him out but gets the ball. Respect to him. There is Musiala. Osimhen. Osimhen! Saved by Kobel. Kimmich. Sane, and it's won well by Reina. Osimhen. Oh, it's saved by Kobel. We barely had a chance in this game and we're still winning. Musiala off and Mane on. Koeman. Mane. Koeman. One back by Schlotterbeck. Kochu. De Hoot. It's a decent ball from De Hoot, but poor control by Luke Shaw, and it's going to be a Bayern throw-in. Ryan Gravenberch is the next player off, and it's going to be Serge Gnabry on. Kimmich. Don't know why Osimhen's playing at right back. Sane. Serge Gnabry! What a save from Gregor Kobel! That is brilliant. From the Dortmund number 1, Gnabry. Gnabry off the post, and it's come off Kobel and out for a corner. Luke Shaw's tired, he needs to come off, and now it's time for Marlon to come on, and Ryerson can go there, and Mats Hummels on just for a bit of experience, and Anthony Modeste. This is Bayern Munich's 9th corner, as De Hood can get it away to Kochu, but he's second to the ball after Cancelo. Hernandez, Goretzka, Mane. How this is still 1-0 to us, I don't know. Kobel deserves man of the match after this performance. Emre Can. Kochu, I think Marlon's offside. No, the flag stays down. Daniel Marlon! Saved by Neuer. That would have been a brilliant breakaway goal though. Modeste, oh that's brilliant from Anthony Modeste, but Matthias de Ligt comes across and intercepts. Goretzka. Oh, he's got past Molina. Koeman. Gnabry! There's the goal that Bayern have been looking for, and it breaks Borussia Dortmund fans' hearts. And it's taken until the 77th minute, but it has gone in from Serge Gnabry. Modeste. There's still time for either side to get the winning goal. It's Molina again. It's Neuer Molina! And it's a corner. Kochu is off. And it's Julian Brandt coming on. Brandt with the corner. And it doesn't beat the first man. De Hood. Swings it back in. Looking for Hummels there. But it's cleared away. Osimhen. Koeman. Gnabry. He's been a real nuisance since he's come on. That's a brilliant ball to Sane. Ryerson's got to get back here, and he does, to try and stop Sane. He dives in. That's brilliant from Ryerson. And he manages to clear the ball before Sane gets there. That's nice from Marlon. He plays Anthony Modeste, whose touch is good to get past Theo Hernandez. Modeste! Again. Too many of those shots have just gone straight at Manuel Neuer. And we go into extra time in this game. Not what either side wanted, as the fitness of this team is low. Oh no, sorry, it's gone straight to pens. Anthony Modeste. Neuer saves. Victor Osimhen. Oh, that was almost saved by Kobel. Oh, too quick. And that's going to go over the bar from Marlon. Sadio Mane. It's 2-0 to Bayern. Emre Can. There we go, we got a lifeline, 2-1. Sane. Saved by Kobel. Mats Hummels scores to make it 2-2. Serge Gnabry. Oh, sneaked in. Mo De Hood misses this. Bayern Munich are champions. De Hood. We're not going home yet. It's 3-3. Kingsley Coman to win it. He does. And Bayern Munich win the Super Cup. In one of the cruelest ways possible. Penalties. We got taught a lesson to not miss our pens. We missed 2 on the night. Bayern were more clinical, and they deserved to win the Super Cup. We weren't the better side. Bayern Munich dominated us, and adding all the stats and stuff up, they probably deserved to win. But we have to change our head now to the Bundesliga and maybe bringing in Cute Mainers for 24 million or Guendouzi. And I like the look of Guendouzi. I like the way, the style that he'd probably suit Borussia Dortmund. So for £30 million, they want to sell Chan and 23 million, 33 million, and then 500,000, and that's been accepted. And I've also got the perfect winger to bring in as well. You'll probably see that later on in today's episode. 5 years is good enough for Guendouzi. And is that a good wage? Yes. Matteo Guendouzi is a Borussia Dortmund player. And then the winger I'd like to bring in, Adeyemi's out for 5 days, is none other than Manchester United's Jadon Sancho. It's not because it's Man United biased, it's because this man played for Borussia Dortmund and absolutely smashed it. So we're going to offer them 30, could we do 39? I have to do 38 million. Eric Ten Hag, will he accept? Probably have to do 37 because of wages, and we'll offer Dahoud left in real life, so just to add a bit of realism, maybe we do that in this one. 24 million, Mo Dahoud, he wants Reina. And I can't let Reina go because of what we did in the final. He's the reason that we even had a chance, so maybe... I know that this will be stupid, but Anthony Modeste and 35 million, it saves us a bit. They just want 37 million, which means we'll get him on the cheap side for 35, 36. I think we'll have to do 35.5 for Jadon Sancho, and it's been accepted. So we'll have one more game in today's episode, and it will be with Jadon Sancho in the team. Important squad role, 5-year deal, and we've saved Jadon Sancho's career. He's had a wretched time at Manchester United, but it's good to see that we can bring him back. If the money, this is worrying. We can only offer this. He wants 59. Remove the bonuses, and we go all the way down to that. We can offer him 50. Sancho, almost there. With the agreements, 390 means that we can offer him. Could we go all the way to 50? 49. Nope, they walked out. It's a shame, because maybe that'll be a signing for next episode that we'll look at. I don't like the way that EA have changed the wages, so you can't bring in transfer budget into the wage budget, but we'll say goodbye to another player in Duranville. But we can at least still use Matteo Guendouzi in today's game anyway. But of course it's a blow that we couldn't bring in Jadon Sancho, but we have to go and beat VfL Bochum now. Coop Miners has had his scouting report, but we don't need him anyway because we've got Guendouzi. Press conference for this game. Be a bit negative because of the cup final defeat. Then we also need to spur the fans on and spur the players on so that we can win this game. So then, squad selection wise, we're going to go with Allaire up top, with Marlon and Reina on the wings, Not Dahoud actually this time. Brandt, Kokchu and Guendouzi. Sorry, Brandt, Chan and Guendouzi. I'm going to put Kokchu on the bench, and Luke Shaw can go on to the starting 11 as well. So then let's get into this game then against VfL Bochum. But look at how excited the fans are. They can't wait. They're outside the Signal Iduna Park in their numbers, as you can see, and it's raining inside. So the 80,000 inside won't mind. And look at this atmosphere. Look at all the flags and everywhere, just brilliant. And we get ourselves going in this game. Molina. Aller. Early shot. Was never going to test the Roman in goal, but it was good from Molina, I guess. Brandt wins the ball back. Marlon. Guendouzi does well, but then gives it away. And Aller gets to intercept, but Raymond can't pick it up. And it's out for a Dortmund throw. It's good pressure from Aller. Molina. Guendouzi. Molina across. Aller! Saved by Raymond. Brandt. Again, a bad corner. Guendouzi can't pick up. The fans want a pen. I don't think it was, though, to be fair. Gaston to Holtman. Offside on Bamford. No, Patrick Bamford. Sulo's given away a pen. And he's got a yellow card. I thought it was just collision between him and the goalkeeper and Bamford. I guess it might have been a pen. It was a harsh one, I guess. Bamford, saved by Coble. He saved a pen last game in the shootout, and he saved one here against Bochum. Just like what the chat is saying, never a pen. Holtman. Across. And it's out for a goal kick. Sula. Shaw. Brandt. Oh, that's a bad cross in. Marlon looks to flick it onto Molina. It's out for our throw-in. We need to get a goal in this game. Molina. Marlon. Guendouzi! Saved by Redman. Brandt. Guendouzi. Looking for the back post. Doesn't work that time. Brandt across, it's in by Sebastian Aller. He's back on the football pitch and he's back with a bang. Sebastian Aller makes it 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund. These fans love him already. Brilliant from Brandt. He smashes it across and it's a brilliant finish from Aller. He put venom into that shot and he made it 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund after 28 minutes. Forster. Bamford. It's his penalty miss that means that they're behind. There's Forster. Gattin, Holtman. Good from Schlotterbeck. And Aller. Oh, it's brilliant from Aller. This man's indestructible. Sebastian Aller. Saved by Riemann. But Aller is having a field day at the moment. Emre Can. Brandt off the bar. We've been really good attackingly this game. And it's our throw again. Molina. Given away to Holtman. And that was poor from Neuhel Molina making his home debut. Sula catches up with him. Oh, he's going to go. And that's his second yellow. Nicolas Sula. It's a stupid tackle. He had cover from Molina. But he decided that he had to make the reckless tackle. That means that he sees red. Brandt. Good skills again from Brandt. Runs into trouble in Danilo. Holtman. Molina. I think you've got the ball there, but obviously not. The ref gives him a yellow card. It's a physical game, but I didn't think there was a foul. Forster. Schlotterbeck clears Brandt. Fires it across to Allaire. He's actually got decent pace. Allaire. Allaire. Rayner! Just wide. And that's half time. And we're 1-0 up. But we're a man down. So we're going to replace Brandt with Hummels. And do that. And then move Chan up. And go like that. So then. Bochum get us going in this second half, as we are a goal up thanks to Sebastian Allaire and Julian Brandt. Brandt was replaced at half time by Hummels, but it was a sub that we had to make. Chan wins it back. Allaire! Allaire! He's done it again, Sebastian Allaire! He's on fire in the Bundesliga at the start of this season. And Sebastian Allaire has a double. And every single one of these fans erupt. They needed it to be tight because of the 10 men. They've got through it. And that's a banger from Allaire. Molina's going to be replaced by Ryerson. And it's 2-0 to Borussia Dortmund after 50 minutes. Allaire's on a hat-trick. Hummels does well there. And Chan does very well. Short. It's an alright pass, not good enough though to find Rayner. Schlotterbeck. The Schlotterbeck brothers are up against each other today as Marlon's won that back. Onto his correct foot, but I think he thought that he had more time than he actually did. He was on his wrong foot, he had to cut in to get a good finish in, and Guendouzi, as he does normally every single game, gets it into the book, and this could possibly be a red card. I think it would just be a yellow, and yeah, it's just a yellow, but still, Guendouzi's one of those players that's why I want him in this team. I like a physical team, and I don't mind if you get a few yellow cards in it. But yeah, it's just a yellow card for Guendouzi, and he wins it back anyway, so the free kick didn't really matter. Guendouzi. That was a good tackle on him, I guess. Ortius, Lastiglia. Schlotterbeck does well, but he doesn't. I don't know what he's doing there. But Kobel does well. We haven't got long left of this game. Guendouzi. Marlon. Marlon across. Rayner! He celebrates in Jamie Vardy fashion. And he's made it 3-0 to 10-man Borussia Dortmund. Daniel Marlon does really well in his last act of the game. And it's just volleyed home by Rayner. Marlon's coming off now and Kaddy Adeyemi's coming on. But it's a complete performance from Borussia Dortmund, and surely that's 3 points in the bag for the next Bundesliga game next week. Sure. Rayner. Looks to play an Emre Can. Schlotterbeck wins it back, and only to give it away to Shaw. Shaw. Rayner! Rayner! That was just over. That wasn't a bad effort from Gio Rayner. Emre Can's going to come off now, and it's going to be Erkan Kokcu coming on. We have had 6 shots on target. We've been the better side. Guendouzi's got to be careful though. He's on a yellow card, and I don't want to play 9 men and have 2 suspensions. Zola. Bamford's header is saved by Kobel. And we can come forward with Guendouzi. Adeyemi, just been introduced to the game. Oh, that's a brilliant burst of pace from Adeyemi. Cuts in, crosses it in. Oh, it's just over from Rayner. And that chance goes begging. A chance that should have been put away. Bamford wins that header. Stodger. Zola. One back by Ryerson. Adeyemi. Haller. He wants his hat-trick. He could get it here. He's run out of pace. Instead finds Adeyemi. What a save from Raymond. That looked like it was destined to go in. That's an outswinger from Adeyemi, and it's been cleared out of the box. Ryerson does well with the first attempt, but now Bookham are in with Asano. Guendouzi stays on his feet and makes a really good tackle. 2 minutes of added on time. This will be the last attack, with Luke Shaw bringing the ball forward. 4-0 looks a lot better than 3-0. But too late. That's the scoreline it's going to stick at. And if you enjoyed today's live stream, make sure to let me know, and I'll see you.